It's a 90s and noughties taste test, Lunchbox edition. So in this episode, I'm going to look over some classic lunchbox treats, the kind of thing that you would have had in your lunchbox either at school, at work, during the 90s and noughties. And the first thing here is the Dairylea Dunkers. First thing I notice here is how difficult this is to get off. There we are. So after some struggle there, I managed to get this off, and what we're greeted with is a few sticks of bread there, and the cheese, which is covered up. So let's unveil this and see how great this is, or not, as the case may be. So as we can see there, we've got the bread and the cheese. Let's take out one of these, as I remember. They used to have different versions of this, didn't they? Some of these were bread. They did like pizza sticks and things. So we're supposed to dip that into there, as you can see, like that. Memory's coming back now, but as you can see, that it's created like a seal around it. Look at this. Well, the breadstick is crunchy. Definitely crunchy, very cheesy, just what you'd expect. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but when you have a breadstick and you've got the last one in the packet and you're trying to swirl it round, aren't you, to try and get all the remainder of the cheese. I mean, there's a lot of cheese in there. I'm very surprised by that, actually. Very surprised. What do you think of the Dairylea Dunker? Do let me know in the comments below. So now we've sort of had our savoury. Let's move on to something sweet. Frubes, right? Yeah, we remember the Frubes? Now I've got the 3 flavours here ready to try. First off, let's have this flavour, strawberry. That's definitely strawberry. That's all I can say at this moment in time. Very messy though. What you didn't see is off camera, in between all the cuts and stuff, my shirt down here has got wet because this has dripped down where we took the top off. You've got to be very careful when it's at the top there. It's not so much when it's gone down a bit, but at first, very messy. And I assume I'm doing it correctly there by putting it in my mouth and then squeezing it like that. So that's strawberry. That's quite nice, actually. Very refreshing, very yogurty. Let's move on to red berry. Okay. It might just be me, or the fact that I haven't taken any water in between, but it just tastes like the other one. There's a slight difference there, but it's not too much. And lastly, for the Frubes, it's peach, right? So this is going to be a vastly different flavour to the other two. Very strong peach flavour. It's a very sweet, but you know, I can imagine sort of topping off a lunchbox with this. I don't know whether they were like this back in the day, but I do like the images on the front here. These are very colourful. These appeal to children, which is great. Not necessarily to me, it's about the flavour. It's definitely a peach flavour going on. We've got a joke on the front here. It says here, what kind of music do frogs listen to? The answer, hip-hop. So lastly, we are stretching the definition of a lunchbox snack, but I'm sure many people did, the Müller Corner. If you don't know what this is, it's basically the yogurt in the center there with a little sweet in the corner. These are vanilla chocolate balls. And so there we are. You can see the balls here. Balls and the yogurt. I mean, this is about the time where I say I'm not a huge fan of yogurt, if I'm honest with you, but Müller is always quite nice. But here's a question for you. How do you put these together? Do you put maybe a couple in and do it by the spoonful? Or do you do what I used to do, and you take all of the balls where some of them, disappear. A couple have fallen on the floor here. I'll have to retrieve those. But you get all the balls in here. And so you get like a ball pit of these things. And then you mix them all in like that. Because now we've got a nice mix of chocolate, vanilla. We've got the crunch of the balls there. It's very yogurty, for one thing. The balls really add something. I'm surprised that they haven't invented anything yet. If they have, then please put it in the comments below. But I'm surprised they haven't invented anything yet with the balls or the extras already kind of in the yogurt. But I guess this is a novel way for people to do it in their own way. So there we are. That is the free snacks. We've tried the Dairylea Dunkers, the Frubes, and the Müller Corner. Let me know what you think of any of these snacks. Which one of these would you choose to have in your lunchbox back in the day and now? For me, I'd probably say the Dairylea Dunkers, because I much prefer the taste of savoury. It's a lot more in my wheelhouse, the crunchiness of the breadsticks and the creaminess of the cheese mixed together quite nicely, and it's like having like a crunchy sandwich, isn't it? In a way, sort of, it's a very similar idea. So yeah, do let me know what you think in the comments below, and also what you'd like to see me try in a future taste test.